Hello, everyone. We're the Gramophones Theatre Company. I'm Hannah Stone,
Hi, I'm Ria Ashcroft.
and Dada have asked us to answer some questions. This is our first vlog or vlog. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it, but this is a first for us. So wish us luck.
Okay, right, here we go. So, Hannah, how are you finding motivation and inspiration at the moment?
Good question. I'm not really struggled too much with motivation and inspiration. I think having a bit of not time out because I've got a 2.5-year-old, so there's no such thing, but having time away from thinking about work and constantly doing sorting. And I've been growing some plants in my garden, and it's times like that when I find that I get most of my inspiration and my ideas, and also like when I'm in the shower or driving, things that things that sort of half turn your brain off. That's when I kind of get my inspiration, and that hasn't. I've been really lucky, I think. That hasn't really gone away, but I suppose it's frustrating because a lot of those ideas, it's felt like haven't had any outlet because we've not been able to be in rehearsals or creating anything. Motivation to get out of bed. I think if I didn't have a 2.5-year-old, I probably would be going to bed at 2 in the morning and getting up at 2 in the afternoon. But seeing as I've got a 2.5-year-old that gets up at 6 a.m. every day, there's a sort of outside motivator that I have no choice but to get out of bed.
Yeah,
Or
I hear you.
Ria, tell me, what's your morning routine?
Okay, so my morning routine is getting up when I hear Una, my daughter, chatting away to herself, or well, not really chatting, she can't talk yet, but making lots of noises. And then yeah, get her up and give her some food, and then get her dressed and come downstairs, make some breakfast, have breakfast together, and then come into the living room and do either some yoga or some exercise. I've been quite enjoying doing the Joe Wicks morning workout, which I'm just kind of watching any of them at the moment that I've missed out on. And yeah, so do a bit of fitnessy stuff, and then have a little play with things. So Una is starting to learn how to walk around, so we do a bit of, she pushes her trolley for a bit, or I walk her around the living room and the dining room and the kitchen and the hallway, and the stairs, which she's just recently discovered and climbed to the top. So
Wow.
um, and then we normally go out for a walk. We've got a border collie dog, so he needs lots and lots of walking, so we go out for a walk, and then come back and get some lunch ready. And lunchtime, not morning anymore, there we go.
Morning done. Yeah, it's not so exciting when you've got little ones. I think like it's hard to be spontaneous. You do definitely have like routines that you sort of have to do.
Yeah, well,
Having Joel, I feel like I've changed a lot of, like I'm not really a routine person, so but now I very much am in a routine, so it's
yeah,
having kids definitely changes that, and being in lockdown obviously as well.
yeah. I think like had we not been in lockdown, I might not have the routine that I have right now, because I was kind of just out and about doing loads of different things, and Una was sort of sleeping as and when whilst I was doing loads of stuff. But now, because we're in, she has a definite nap time in the middle of the day, which I think has been really good for her. And like you, I'm a bit like routine, I don't think I want one, but actually it's been really good for her, and it means that I can have more flexibility and do more things knowing that she's absolutely fine and like secure in this routine. So yeah.
Yeah, the kids do like it, don't they? They seem to,
Yeah.
most. What's next?
Okay, next question.
Oh,
So, Hannah, what is the biggest challenge that lockdown has had on your practice?
I mean, it's pretty obvious in that like all our work got cancelled because of COVID-19. So we should have been doing an R&D on our new show, plug, AD the Awesome. And we had 2 weeks in June, 2 weeks in July, and then a little tour which we were going to be performing at Dada, Lakeside, Arts in Nottingham, and Curve Theatre. So all that's been postponed until next year, which has been hugely gutting. The amount of work, money, energy that had gone into kind of the planning for that and getting the funding to do it, was huge. So that was a huge challenge to kind of get my head around, and it took me a long time to actually realise that it was going to have to go to next year. I kept thinking, oh, maybe we'll be able to do it, but it would have been the next few weeks would have been performing it, which is no way at the moment. We can't all be in a space together safely. And so that's been a huge challenge. And then also not getting Arts Council emergency funding, again, put a lot of time and effort into the application. So mainly financial, really. And we've been really lucky in that we got a little commission. We managed to use some of the money that we had for a participatory project, which was with Girls and Grannies, which you'll see more about on social media in the next few days. We've managed to do that online, which has taught us a lot and been really fun and lovely, seeing lots of great images of girl and granny superheroes coming into our inbox.
Yeah,
and that kind of kept us going. I think that hopefully that kind of answers that. Ria, I mean, I've already touched on this, hopefully I haven't answered it completely, but how are we staying connected to other artists and audiences?
We've obviously, like you just said, we've got our AD the Awesome project with Girls and Grannies. So that's been really fun to do, and to see all the different pictures and videos and everything coming back from the girls and grannies that are taking part in it. And our cast have made a really cool video for it. So we've had everybody working in their own spaces and filming things to put together an awesome video. So that's been really good. And it's been lovely seeing all the girls and grannies getting involved in the project and being able to meet lots of people that we wouldn't have necessarily had the chance to meet had this not happened. So that's been really exciting, and it's really uplifting to see everyone's videos and how creative and fun they all are. And there's something so special about girls and grannies and that relationship, and having this moment where everything's a bit unknown and it's all a bit crazy. It's been really lovely to see how, like, having strong grannies, like, just encouraging the granddaughters to keep creative, keep positive. I think it's had a really positive effect on me as well. I feel like they're all my grannies as well.
Yeah, me too. I want to adopt a few of them. Hilarious. Them doing warm-up routines in their gardens in their superhero outfits has been a highlight, definitely, which you'll see some tweets and things of in the next few days. In terms of artists as well, I've been checking into like things like the Ingrid Company Zoom, which if you don't know about, check out Ingrid Company. And they've been doing a fortnightly basically Zoom chat with local artists and venues, which has been really nice. And then
you've got an amazing new role. Tell us about that, Hannah.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the I'm going to be on the freelance task force. I'm job sharing with Becky D'Souza, who's doing the first half, and then I'll take over in a few weeks. And I think that's still finding its feet in terms of what it actually is, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to contribute something positive, whatever that might be, to making life for us freelancers a bit better. So if you want to get in touch, then you can always email either the Gramophones or me, and we'll
or tweet on Twitter a lot.
DM
ways of getting connected. So Hannah,
no, this is your one. Oh, is it me? Oh, it's me again. Go on.
Let me see. Oh, this is a good one. Who would you most like to work with after the lockdown?
Oh, that is a good one. Who would I most like to work with? I would really like to work with Oh, it's really difficult. I really like the team that we've got. Like, I'm just really looking forward to getting in the room with the team because we haven't really had a chance to do that. We've worked a little bit with the actresses playing Granny and Adie, who are brilliant. We did 2 weeks with them, but we haven't actually been in a room with the new performers. So we've got a comedy theatre performer, Catherine Hanker, who's hilarious and is in the
So
film that we've made.
excited about working with her as well. We just auditioned her, hadn't we, when lockdown happened?
We literally just auditioned her like a week before, and then for our musician, we ended up interviewing her on Zoom, auditioning via Zoom, which wasn't easy at all. But she is brilliant and so talented. She plays electric guitar, acoustic guitar, drums, and all sorts of random odd instruments. So that is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to get her in a rehearsal room with our composer Darren, who's amazing. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to getting that team together. Really, you know, in terms of kind of bigger names, it'd be lovely to be lovely to have an opportunity to work with some kind of well-known performers at some point in the future. You never know. They'll have to train to be aerialists as well, though. So we are quite demanding as a company.
Yeah, cool.
Ria, who's inspired you most as an artist?
Oh, gosh, that's a good one as well, isn't it?
What theatre companies do you like? Like,
well,
go,
yeah,
oh, I want to make work like that.
obviously I really love Knee High. We're always chatting about them, aren't we? They're so good.
Yeah, amazing. Emma Rice's work as well.
Yeah, she's
Really
incredible, isn't she?
inventive and colourful and fun.
Yeah, and I really love all their puppetry stuff. It's always really, yeah, they've always got a lot of humour within their pieces, even when it's really like poignant, strong stuff. They always seem to find like the light-hearted humour, fun stuff as well. So yeah, I really love their work. Occam's Razor is one of my favourite as well. Like, I love every show I've seen that they've done. I've really enjoyed. I really love their physicality and how they they kind of take like an object or an idea and really explore it, and kind of, yeah, you just watch such beautiful movements and stuff with it. So yeah, I really love their work as well.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to have Charlotte from Occam's Razor come and do a little bit of dramaturgy on our show Tarzana, which is due to tour later in the year, but again, maybe next year now. She was really brilliant, wasn't she?
Right, yeah, so good. So yeah, she's definitely someone who I find very inspirational. Yeah.
Catherine Wheel's Theatre Company as well, and that me and you saw in Edinburgh like many years ago. This beautiful children's show called White, which has actually been online recently, and it's toured all over the world, which I can totally get because it's just the most gorgeous show for little ones I think I've ever seen.
That was so good. And was that the same company that did? We saw it in Edinburgh as well. That story where the
Cranes, was it?
Yeah,
was it 1,000 Cranes?
Yeah,
it was as well, I think.
I love that too. I always remember there was like a really kind of stern character, but then as she turned and like walked off, that like glitter would come out. Do you remember? Like kind of flows of glitter. Because she was a circus performer, but she turned really like a teacher, kind of got really like grumpy. And, like,
poor teachers.
Not that all teachers. Yeah, she'd like forgotten her roots, and this like it was part of her journey was to kind of rediscover who she was when she was younger. That she had.
Oh, yeah, it's ringing a bell. That must have been quite a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it must have been ages ago. Right, Hannah.
Number 7, I think.
Thank you. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
I mean, I can't pinpoint an exact piece of advice, but when we were mentored many years ago by Chris Kirkwood at New Perspectives, he just had like a wealth of great advice for us and the point we were at as artists, and he really helped us sort of get the organisational side of the company going, because at the time we were more just into rehearsing and making shows, but actually kind of the admin and the managing the company and funding bids and things, we didn't really have that much experience with. So he gave us so many useful bits of information and helped us write our first Arts Council bid. So that was really good. Really good advice. But recently I've been in, obviously it's a difficult time, and I think it's been in the last few years that I feel like I found a bit of a new confidence in, because as an artist it's very vulnerable and it's very easy to be like, to find any kind of criticism difficult to take. And I think somebody said recently about like, you are enough and your work is enough. And it's kind of, I feel like that's really good advice, because if you're insecure about the work that you're making, that's going to come out in the work, I think. And also it's going to make you not enjoy what you do. And there's no point, I don't feel like there's any point in making art if you don't enjoy it and if you don't say, well, this is what I'm making. And some people are going to love it, some people aren't, and that's okay. That's not, I feel like that's been a huge challenge actually, and sort of something that I think becoming a parent helps as well, give that extra confidence. Like, if I can be a mum and look after a child and keep it alive, then I can make theatre. It's something I've been trained to do and I've been doing for 15 years, whereas I've got no clue when it comes to parenting, really. It's just making it up as you go along. So I think that gives you a newfound confidence in your work. I don't know if you feel like that, Ria.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's something kind of, just give you a lot more confidence, just knowing that you can be a mum and like keep going. Like Una's today. I mean, it's mad. It's the first year is so crazy. Sorry, right, stop talking about children, but just keep going back to children. But yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's really good advice, like that you're enough, because I think it is really easy to get really like bogged down with trying to please people almost, and then you're not being true to who you are or doing what you want to do. And I think that's really important, like to accept that not everyone's going to like what it is that you do, but as long as you know that you've kept your integrity and you've worked hard and you've done it to the best you can, then I think that's something that you should be really proud of, and keep striving and working forward.
Yeah, definitely. You are enough.
Describe
yourself in 3 words.
Okay.
I don't like this kind of thing.
Am I fun? Fun?
Of course you are.
No.
Fun.
Strong. Oh, that's a good idea.
Strong. Yeah, I would say strong.
Yeah, fun, strong, and sensitive.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. But you are enough.
Yeah.
You don't need to be sensitive.
Are you going to do you?
Shall I do it as well?
Yeah.
Caring.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caring, silly, and I don't know. Too many different things coming to mind. I feel like I should choose something quite different from caring and silly. Tenacious.
Oh, that's a good
one. Determined, tenacious. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, if I get my mind set on something, I'm gonna make it happen. Which I think is why I've ended up doing lots of producing, because I'm like, I've got an idea, I want to make it happen. How do I make it happen? I'm gonna make it happen.
That's good. A phrase that you use far too often is.
No, you tell me. What do I say too much? Like. I say like a lot.
Like. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it?
To be honest, I say that quite a lot.
What do you think I say? Do I say anything too much?
No, I can't really. I haven't. Not that I've really noticed.
Glad that we've
Awesome.
got.
I say awesome a lot.
Oh yeah, we both say awesome quite a lot. It's quite good that we don't have catchphrases. Imagine.
Yeah,
with
maybe we do. We're not aware of it. So anyone watching wants to tell us that we're always saying certain
yeah,
things. Let us know.
tweeters.
But awesome's quite good because it's branding as well for our new show. So whenever we say awesome, we're just reminding everybody to come and see AD the Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh my goodness. What is one thing you will take away from this experience? Oh, presumably that's lockdown, not the experience of this interview.
Not the filming. One thing I'll take away from it. I think I found it really like I've really connected with the whole kind of community, like localized thing has really like resonated with me, and I've felt really like that's something that I want to be doing a bit more, like doing a bit more community stuff and kind of being involved a bit more in my community. I think that's something that's really important, and I think it's kind of come out from the whole lockdown that actually when it's all gone a bit smaller, because obviously you've just not been able to leave your home and everything, it's made me appreciate everything that's around me a bit more, and just made me think I actually would like to do a bit more community type stuff.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, me too. We've been doing weekly singing sessions with our neighbours just in our park and all dressing in different colours.
I've
And
been
it's been
those photos.
it's been so lovely. It's just been like a really nice way to connect with people, and Joel loves it, and just it gives a bit of a focus for the week of okay, what are we going to wear, and what songs are we going to sing, and it's really nice to connect more with neighbours, and also just like we've got a WhatsApp group, so if people are going to the shops, we'll be like, do you need anything? I'm going to Lidl, or and people are growing food, and they'll say, oh, we've got too much of this, would you like some? And it's just it feels like there was already that community there where I live, but this has made it stronger and better. So I hope that continues really after when we all go back to if we ever go back to our normal lives.
Whatever that looks like.
Whatever that looks like, yeah. So there's definitely been upsides. Apart from stressing about losing our careers, we've we've had some nice things coming out of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. We've been the Gramophones. Bye bye.